Okay, we're finally underway here. You can see I'm on the water in my Adirondack Canoe Company Boreas, headed into St Regis Canoe Area for 5 days solo. So the weather's looking good so far. The breeze is keeping the bugs at bay, at least while I'm on the water. And this is the first pond I portaged in, and I've got a long portage out of here to the next pond ahead of me to where I think I would like to camp tonight. So it's about probably about 1 o'clock. Got to the parking area about 12:30 and got in the water. So we're going to get underway, and hopefully we have good weather and lots of fish this weekend. All right. Okay, so we've made our first leg of the long portage here, and we're at our campsite for tonight. There's the canoe. Met a group of guys on the portage trail, a couple generations worth of a family. They helped me carry some of my stuff down here, so thanks very much to the Miller family. And this is my view from the fire pit here. And there's the fire pit. This is the only campsite on this pond, so this is all to myself tonight. So, all right, we're gonna get camp set up here. We're gonna put the hammock over there between that tree to that tree, so I should be able to see out to the water, and we'll get the hammock and the tarp set up and get everything ready to do some fishing tonight. And there should be some brook trout in here, so we'll see how it goes. Morning. It's day 2. This was the pond we camped on last night behind me here. This is the view from the fire pit. I say we, I mean me. I'm the only one out here. So yeah, we got all packed up. I said it again. I got all packed up, and I am about ready to portage down to the next pond here, which is pretty close, right over this way. And got all my stuff behind me here. Canoe, packs, water shoes there, fishing poles, water jug, a couple of packs, life vest. So I'm going to hit the trail here and start moving stuff down to the next pond. It's about the same size as this one, and I've got to paddle across that one to another portage, to another even smaller pond, to another portage, to get to the lean-to that I want to stay at tonight. So I'm gonna try and stay at the lean-to for 2 days, hopefully, and fish on that pond and a couple of the smaller surrounding ones that are short portages for 2 days, and then another long portage out to a small pond, and then a medium length portage to another pond where I'll probably camp Saturday night and hopefully do a little bass fishing, maybe with the fly rod. And the guy's been saying that I've talked to on the way in that the bass fishing has been pretty hot. So we'll see how that goes. But time to hit the trail. All right. I just finished my second portage of the day onto this little pond behind me here, and I'm gonna take a quick breather, have a snack, and then got at least one more portage on the other side of this pond today to get where I want to, and I could break it up into 2 shorter portages by paddling one other pond in between, or I could bypass that and just take the long portage trail, which I don't know, half a mile or so. We'll see. Bum ankle still from yesterday, so I did single carry this one, which I think is somewhere between a third and half a mile, and I don't think I want to go much further than that. So I am changing into my hiking boots at every reasonable portage here. At least one that's not short enough to see the other body of water. So we'll carry on and talk to you later. Well, we just landed at the lean-to that I wanted to stay at, and man, it looks like we got the place to ourselves here. Beautiful, beautiful setting, a nice spot to land the canoe here, nice sandy spot to go out and probably do some swimming this afternoon. So let's go up. Lots of I don't know if I'd call it graffiti, but that's probably the correct term for it. So we'll have to check out the book. Looks like some plastic cutlery, aluminum foil. Cool. So get unloaded, hang my hammock in here, and got there deer skulls, maybe? Yeah, deer skull. Get some firewood going, and then it'll be time to get something to eat. So I'm here eating my lunch, or just getting cleaned up from eating my lunch, and I'm looking at all the different writings on the walls in here. And some of them are from the 80s and early 90s. There's one from 92, 90, And a couple happened to catch my eye. This one here is fairly recent. The Deep Woods Sisters. It's at 9/20/18. So September 2018. But the one that really caught my eye here is this one down here. Claire and Vitaly got married here 6/27/20. What? Oh, what kind of people get married out in the wilderness at a lean-to? Awesome ones, obviously. So many questions. Oh, well, first of all, congratulations to Claire and Vitaly, and it's happy almost 1 year anniversary. Hopefully they're still together. But the kind of people that get married out at a lean-to in the wilderness, I would think would stay together. Maybe. I don't know if that says anything different about you versus some other people, but just a little quick shot of my setup here. I haven't put up the hammock yet. Just kind of relaxing after portaging and paddling all morning, and then getting camp set up, getting something to eat, and enjoying the breeze, keeping the bugs away. The breeze and the thermocell. This thing, man, worth its weight this time of year, keeping the bugs away. Anyways, Claire and Vitaly got married here last year, June 27th. That is, I guess that's a hell of a way to get married in the pandemic. They probably had something else planned, maybe, and had to pull an audible at the last minute. Who knows? Like I said, so many questions. So many questions. All right. It is the evening of day 2 of my trip here, Thursday night, and I just wanted to give you guys a look at my camp for the next 2 nights, tonight and Friday night. This is the lean-to I wanted to stay at. So you can see I've been a little busy with the firewood. There was a bunch here and a bunch of birch bark, but I got that log of cherry in the back there and split some more. Got my stuff hanging up. There's all the graffiti. Got the bug net on my hammock, although the bugs haven't been bad at all. Stuff hanging up. There's some nice shelves. Got my water filter, gloves, some stuff, cooking stuff on the shelf over there, axe and saw, nice little chair, clothes hanging up. So yeah, there is my camp for tonight and tomorrow night, and then we're off to a different pond, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, there's the deer skull up there, and then another piece of bone stuck up in there. I don't know what that's all about. Well, good morning there. It's day 3, Friday morning, and it's raining. So luckily, I'm in this nice lean-to here. You can see all my stuff hanging up, my hammock behind me here. A little shelf over behind me there where I'm cooking breakfast, coffee and some oatmeal. But yeah, it's raining, and I'm glad I'm in the lean-to because I'm nice and cozy, got plenty of room for all my stuff to hang out, and my tarp is going to stay dry, so when I move tomorrow morning, I won't have to pack up wet stuff. So that's nice. There are a couple other people staying on the pond here. The other lean-to was occupied. I don't know how many people. And at least 2 of the campsites, it looked like, had stuff there, people there, what have you. So not totally alone here, but sure does feel like it. Well, good morning, folks. It is Saturday, day 4, and fire burned itself out pretty good last night. There was one tiny coal that I started a twig fire, as I like to call them, this morning. All right, coming into our first carry here. Got a little lost, and I actually paddled in a circle and ended up back at the lean-to because of the fog, which is just about gone now, just all of a sudden. So, yeah, we're gonna land, and I'm gonna unpack stuff here, and got about a half-mile portage ahead of us, so stay tuned. Just taking off here, about 9 in the morning. Beautiful day. Maybe there's an elusive trout hiding here somewhere. This is kind of my last chance for trout before I go to ponds where I'll be bass fishing. All right, taking off at the next pond here. This should be, this is not the pond I'm gonna camp on tonight, but I can paddle into that pond. Hopefully there's 3 sites over this way. So ran into some guys headed up the trail trout fishing back to clamshell. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but they said they got 5 yesterday and it wasn't a very good day. So I guess I'm gonna have to do some research and figure out what I'm doing. I gotta be doing something wrong, but we'll figure it out. All right, on to the next campsite. First fish of the trip, big old largemouth. Finally some success. This guy put up a heck of a fight. We'll get him released here. All right, just tied up my boat here. I checked out campsite number 3 on this pond, and it was a long ways uphill off the water, and I couldn't find a privy, so this one here is beautiful. Fireplace right overlooking the water, and hopefully I can find a couple decent trees to string up a hammock here. Let's see what, probably not back in there. Maybe a privy's over here. Oh, this would be a nice tent site right here. A couple nice tent sites back in here. I don't know where I'm gonna put my hammock just yet. Probably back in here. But this is definitely the site for tonight. I don't know where. Surprised if there's no thunderbox here. It's got to be around somewhere. Plenty of birch bark there to get my fire started with. There's a little bit of firewood left. Should be able to find enough for tonight. Maybe down here. Here's the privy. This comes back to the same spot here. Maybe not. Jesus. Locating the privy is an important part of scoping out a campsite. And right now, I can't find it. You wouldn't think it would be quite this far back. Of course, the one with the lean-to is a little further back than what I thought. There's all sorts of little trails around here. Nothing's freaking marked. Oh. Well, there's a flag anyways. I don't know if there's a trail here. Huh. All right. Last night in the wilderness for a while. And this is my backdrop for the evening. So got the fire ready to go here. And I probably should be out fishing because the fish are jumping. There is a healthy bass population here. So keep this one in mind for future summer trips. And it's Saturday night, and there is no one here but me on three campsites on this pond. Now, I don't know, there is a pond connected to this one. There could be people camped there. I don't know. But just me here tonight, and yeah, getting the fire ready to roll here, and probably going to turn in fairly early, try and get up early and catch a few more bass on the fly rod perhaps. I just caught one actually just right out here from camp on the fly rod, a little one, but so that's 2 fish for the weekend at least. But let's get this fire going. Well, maybe we'll try this. There she goes. Well, good morning there, folks. It's Sunday morning, day 5. I don't know what time it is. It's, I don't know, 6:30, 6:40. I was up pretty early this morning. Barred owls had me woke up about 4:15. And by 4:30ish, it was already pretty much didn't need a headlamp unless I was doing something real detailed. Anyway, I got camp broke down, all packed up here. You can see this is pretty much my whole gear loadout that's left. Final portage back into the big pond that we put in on, and then a portage out to the truck. So I'm going to hit the water here shortly, and I'll give you a look around here. This is where I've been coming in and out of the water, but it is like glass this morning. And we'll go up by the fire pit here for a last look around before we leave, make sure there's no trash or anything. And so there were some pictures, but we'll just check the hammock site real quick. Bit of trash there. All right, so yeah, my hammock went from that little balsam fir to this little maple here. Nice little spot. So that's where I slept last night. There's some pretty big white pines here too. This is a pretty nice little camp spot here. So just double checking our fire. And yeah, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning to hit the water here. I mean, I had this whole pond to myself last night. There's 3 campsites here. You can see the mist is still blowing off. Just blue sky and awesomeness. And so, I don't know if the camera will see it, but see if I zoom in here. So that white dot right at the top of my finger there before it blurred out is the carry trail back to the lake I came from. So not long of a paddle on this pond to get there this morning. And the other campsite's just around the point here back in that little bay. And then campsite number 1 is over across there, which is way up off the water and a steep climb, not a good spot for boats. And really there wasn't a fire ring. There wasn't, I couldn't find the privy. I didn't look for very long, but it wasn't a very nice campsite compared to this one and the other one. So, all right, about to hit the water.